This is 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So this time tomorrow, we're already into snow. Light blue is light snow. Dark blue is heavy snow.
Welcome back. After seeing that message on the news all week, it made me kind of nervous. So I am going to pull up on this camper here and try to get some winterization done. Jimmy Crab Corn and I don't care. I wasn't going to winterize it because we are still using it. As you know, we just came back from Bogachita and we still have, excuse me, the sun's bright, and we still have, possibility of going to Illinois here in the next week or so. But with this cold snap coming, I think I better winterize just to be on the safe side. So that plug right there, hopefully you can see hanging there, that is my freshwater tank. I drain that every time we come back from a trip. So I just wanted to make sure that I close that. And then under here, oh, there it is, right here, these are my hot water and my cold water drains. I turn those on to make sure everything leaks out, so I have no water in the lines when we initially came back. But now that I'm going to winterize, all that's going to fill up with antifreeze. As I'm grabbing my tools here and I'm getting everything set up, I want to stress to everybody, this is not a how-to. This is a how I accomplish this, okay? This is my first time doing this. I've never winterized before. I did a lot of research, listened to some people, made a few phone calls, and now I'm going to try to get that accomplished on my own. So I'm looking at my tool set here, and I'm trying to find the right socket, and I know those in that case is too small. So I'm here on my wheel change set to see if I can get that accomplished. All right, so first thing I did was I took off the front cap to my water heater, laid it on my tailgate, and I'm going to make sure I drain all the water from this system to make sure everything's good. So I need a good size socket for that, this is the biggest one I got. Thankfully it fits, so I'm gonna pull that out, and I'm going to make sure all the water drains from there and there's no water in there, so that'll be good. And then I gotta come over here on this side and do some things to make sure that I bypass the water heater and make sure that I pump the water out of, not the water, but pump the pink stuff into the deal. That rod is time to be changed. So I need to order a new one of those while I'm at it. Opening that helps with the flow. So I'm just pulling back on the top nozzle here to make sure the water gets out. That was a lot of water. Learned a lot just now in just that 5 minutes it took for that to drain. Didn't realize that it took that long, but it's where we are. All right, so next, pop that open. I'm going to make sure I bypass the water heater. All right. Y'all are with me? That says water heater bypass. So that's normal. I need to bypass it. We do not want the pink stuff in the water heater. Okay. Now I need my antifreeze inlet. That looked like it pulled out some, so that's good. In here, pump inlet. All right, people, I had to turn my pump inlet off. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know why. I had to turn that off, and it pumped from here like it was supposed to, and now that's how much it took out. So I have to I'll get another one ready, which is up there. And I had the sink running when it happened, so it came through pretty fast. So my sink has some, sorry guys, campers in storage mode. So my sink ran, it's spitting out pink. I already let enough run down there so it's inside of the deal. Now I need to come to the restroom spots. I'm gonna do the shower first. Turn on the hot water first until I see pink. There's pink. Turn on the cold now until I see pink again. There's pink. Let it run a little bit so it gets in there. Boom. Pink. Pink. And before I do the toilet, I'm going to go switch out because that should be empty. I'm gonna switch out this bottle because, as I thought, that should be empty. Hold on, empty. There's the new full, and I'm gonna end up using less than I thought I needed. Remember, guys, my first time doing this on my own, so I'm learning. And since I got enough, I am going to run here a little bit more just cause I can and I got plenty. Got plenty, so I made sure that was in there, put that back in there to close it. Toilet. I see plenty pink, so I'm gonna full it and leave some in there for the seal. Come back here and just confirm we are pink. We are pink. Turn this light off. I need to change out my little sensor there because that's what's beeping at me. And the one thing I think I didn't do here was I think I just did one. I didn't check both cold and both hot. We're good. Look like it's all pink. All pink. All pink. All right, guys. All right, that was my first attempt at winterizing. I don't know anywhere else water would be coming from in here, so I did my kitchen. I did my bathroom, sink, shower, toilet. I think I'm good. But anyway, that cold made me nervous. Normally what I do is I'll drain my lines, I'll drain all my tanks, I'll do everything underneath that I showed you, and I'll make sure these water lines are empty. What I learned in doing this today is that there's still 5 gallons of water in this thing after I did that, and I'm thinking it's empty, and it's not, because after I go drain that water heater, that was about 3 to 5 gallons, I think, that just continuously ran out of that thing. So I got to be careful and cautious of that. Pretty happy with myself. Let's just make sure that I did what I was supposed to. Hold on. With me going through that, I used the second jug. So I'm gonna pump because I need to do the water hose out here too. So maybe I didn't over purchase. Maybe 3 gallons is a good amount. I'm going to do this one more time here. All right, let's say that's good. Well, that looks destroyed. But I got pink stuff coming out of there, so I'm good. I think I beat this to crap while driving. So note to self, clean that up a little bit. All right, well, now that we're good and we did everything we need to do, I'm gonna shut down everything and get out of here. right, that wraps up everything here. I'm pretty confident that went well. I mean, I think I did everything I was supposed to do there. Camping World charges so much to do this, and I'm like, man, I can research this and I can do it myself. So this was my first attempt at it. Like I said, I'll find out when we go to winterize this camper. We'll find out if anything went wrong, but I'm pretty sure that everything I was supposed to do in there, and I think I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So we'll find out here shortly. Anybody with feedback and knowledge that I don't have, baby, share it. Let me know. But I think we're good on my winterizing this for this cold snap. This cold snap is only a couple days. Well, I say a couple days. It's only like 4 days. The worst temps in those 4 days will be -2 degrees. So we're supposed to get lots of snow, lots of rain, lots of ice in these next 4 days. So I just want to make sure everything was good here. I had already drained the lines, but I'm glad I winterized it, because when I went to dump that water heater water, again, there was 5 gallons of water still in there. And now I'm saying 5 gallons. I don't know if it's 5, but it looked at least at minimum 3, because that water was flowing. It was flowing out of there. Also, I need to change that rod out of there. Looking at it, it looks pretty terrible. It's time to change that. So I kind of put it in there just so that hole's not open, but I'm going to order the pieces and we're going to get that put on. Camping World costs a lot, and this is pretty easy. I mean, I spent $18 on material. I'm going to spend another $17 on a rod to change it out, and I'm good. I think. I keep saying I think because I don't know what I don't know. But by the time you see this, I will be able to confirm that everything went super well. Thanks for sticking with us. Welcome back to the channel. If this didn't go well and it went bad, then hey, more content. You get to see us fix a camper that KB destroyed. But I think we're good. But thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for tuning back in. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Join us on all of our shenanigans like this that I'm constantly sticking myself into. And come along for the ride. If it's not entertaining, I'm sorry. We'll continue to do better. But if you're still here, we're doing something right. So hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel.